Alright, well, we are back on the No Money Spent series, episode 9 now, with the first update of the episode. And real quick, I just gotta say, the last episode, when I was like editing that and getting ready to post it, I was so angry with myself because I feel like I had like no energy and I was just complaining about everything. And I just, in the off chance that was the first video of mine that you watched and somehow decided to come back to watch this one, that's not how I normally am. I'm not someone who complains a ton about the game usually, at least on video. But I don't know, I was just disappointed in the way that I was talking and my overall demeanor, which I don't know, maybe it doesn't matter, but just want to say it's not normally what I'm like. And I know I mentioned in the last couple videos that I had my college finals that I was worrying about, and that's also why I hadn't had too much content coming out. But by the time that this video comes out, I should have already been starting to ramp up more of my content again, because the day I'm recording this is Thursday the 7th, and this is my last final of the year, so I haven't taken it yet. Right now you guys don't care, but I'll take it later, and then that's when we'll start ramping things back up on the channel. I got a lot of plans, a lot of things I'm excited about, hopefully. But what we do need to talk about for No Money Spent is the updates to the team. Now, in all honesty, there's not a ton to go over for this first update. I just know in the last episode, the gameplay was from the event, and I also mentioned that I was going to try and make it as far as I could in the event and hopefully pick up 50 wins to get that Alec Bohm. And then all the player rewards together would have given me like 60k stubs. That didn't happen. I got caught up in, studying for finals and watching the Tiger King of all things that kept me from getting 50 wins. But I did make a huge push playing the event, and I made it to 36 wins, so I was 4 wins away from even getting that Gavin Lux, which wouldn't have been a ton of stubs, but it still would have been like an extra 15k. So real quick, as I was talking so much about the event, that last event was using future stars, prospects, or rookie series players. So pretty much my entire team was prospects. I bought a bunch of guys to fill out the team that I was going to go back and sell later. Before I bought them, we were at like 310k. So when I sell them back, we should pretty much get back to that. But real quick, some of these dudes were lighting it up. Like Drew Waters, this is his event numbers. 359 average with 6 bombs. He's not even a power hitter. This Brendan Rodgers, he went off. And then I had 3 White Sox hitters. I had Luis Robert that I think I pulled in the last video. I think I also pulled Madrigal, and then I went out and bought Vaughn. Honestly, weirdly enough, I know I'm like a Sox fan and everything, and I have that March to October, but like, they were my best players. Like, look at Nick Madrigal. He had a 426 batting average with 20 hits in 47 at bats. He even hit 2 home runs. This dude was just a base hit machine, and the funny thing is, he didn't even start out good. I remember, like, probably through his first 15 at-bats, he was only batting in the 100s, then all of a sudden something clicked. Vaughn was going crazy. He was up over a 400 batting average, 5 doubles, 5 bombs, 14 RBIs in only 56 at-bats. And then I had Luis Robert in the leadoff spot. This dude was crazy too. He was over, I didn't actually realize that all 3 of these guys were over 400 average. All of their stats are just from playing in the event. And Luis Robert with a 400 batting average, 9 home runs. So he had the most power. He also had 10 doubles, 1 triple. I don't know what I'm trying to say. All 9 of these home runs, though, he was in the leadoff spot, remember? All 9 of his home runs were either home runs that led off the game, so like the first at bat for the team in the game, or a walk-off home run. I don't know the exact breakdown, but he literally only hit home runs if it was at the beginning, the very beginning, or the very end of the game. But that was kind of all I wanted to highlight. I'm gonna sell pretty much all these guys. You know what? Actually, I'm probably gonna keep all the guys that are only going for like 5k, because there's really no reason to sell them, at least right now, because they're not gonna go down in price. If I'm looking for like a few extra stubs to get a collection done, I'll probably go back and sell them. But for now, I'm not going to. So I'm going to go ahead and list most of these guys on the market, and we'll get some of those stubs back. Alright, so I listed those guys. Once they sell, we'll probably be up to like 315, 320,000-ish. But I didn't actually list Luis Robert yet, at least. Part of me is wanting to use him in ranked season just because he was so good in the event. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might give him a try when I start playing ranked seasons to make a World Series push. Otherwise, I'll sell him and he'll be about another 20k. We're getting a lot of stubs lately. Like, even these guys, I could sell all 4 of these guys and get another 20k. So we got a lot of stubs coming in. And we're going to be getting pretty close to some collections here. So I'll look at the program here, the 3rd inning program. We finished it, or we didn't finish it, but we got the player in the last video. We're 2 stars away from 350. So actually, I think I have a daily. Yeah, I have a daily mission where I can get 2 stars pretty quick here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that daily mission. And we'll get 5 more packs to open up this update. I think this should be the last out. Before I get my innings done, let's just make sure that pops up saying that Diamondbacks innings 15 out of 15. Let's go ahead and quit. We got 5 more packs. Alright, 15 packs now is what we have. And there's really nothing else to do in this update here, so we're going to go ahead and start opening these packs. We got a couple of these flashback and legend packs. I don't know. I'll just pick guys. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm probably going to sell them anyway. I think, yeah, these are both pitcher packs. Interesting. Okay. Alright, and we got a silver and a gold. All the rest of these packs are from the event, and then those 5 that we just got from the program. So, the silver pack, let's go ahead and get that out of the way. The day that I pull something that's not a silver out of silver pack is going to be one of the greatest days of my life. And that's not an exaggeration at all. A gold out of a gold pack, that's also to be expected. Alright, now we're left with 15 standard packs. Andrew Vaughn just sold, and we have a prospect set 3 pack. So let's rip into these 15 standards. Oh, and we got a gold in the very first pack. Alright, that's better than nothing. And it's Lorenzo Cain. He's not going to go for much, but hey, that's a free 1,000 stubs. You know, I'm ready to see that diamond pop up. I feel like over the last couple weeks or so, another gold. Alright, things are heating up a little bit. But I feel like over the last couple weeks or so, my pack luck has been non-existent. Like, I've opened a lot of Team Affinity packs and free standard packs. And I've pulled 2 diamonds in like a couple hundred, maybe not a couple hundred, but maybe like around 100 packs. And they've both been Clayton Kershaw, who's one of the cheapest diamonds you can pull. So 3 golds. Man, these are actually kind of warm. They're lukewarm. We gotta get these hot with a diamond. And I don't know. I don't have a good feeling about it, to be honest. Another gold. That's 4 golds in like 10 pack or 11 packs, I guess. I don't know if I've ever pulled that many golds in standard packs. Let's get a diamond. Like, stop giving me all these golds if you're not gonna give me the diamond. All right, last pack. Is this going to be the one? The last pack? No, it's another gold. How crazy is that, though? Like, I know golds aren't that great to pull, but I just pulled 5 golds in 15 standard packs. That's pretty crazy in my opinion. We got 1 pack left here. It's a prospects set 3 pack. We got Mize and Kelenic as the main guys. So we're looking for that big round. We could get about 25k. Off of that if we do, or I could just use mine. I don't know, but let's all cross our fingers and see who it is. And it's the base round. All right, I don't know. I didn't see that coming, of course. All right, well, we'll just take this Sean Murphy because I don't have him. Well, that's it for this update. It's kind of crazy to pull that many golds out of standard packs, but hopefully by the time we come back with another update, maybe I'll be at World Series, maybe I'll have made some progress in the new event, maybe I'll have gotten some showdown guys, but we're all going to figure that out in just a couple of seconds. And none of those things were accomplished, but that's not to say that I wasn't like playing and I was slacking. There was just new content that came into the game on Friday, Pretty sure that first update I recorded on Thursday. I didn't play any more on Thursday. And then on Friday, some new content came out. We got the Blake Snell player program for the 95. I did that. And there was also the Keith Hernandez program, a new headliner, and a conquest board. So I also did the conquest board. So today is Saturday that I'm recording the second update. So there is going to be at least one more update after this one. I just wanted to quick do an update because there was a lot of packs that I've gotten recently through the different programs that are out, like the player program and the conquest board. I couldn't think of what it was called, but we got 25 standard packs to open and 3 Ballin' as a Habit packs, along with a headliner pack, and then these 2 from programs. This one from the XP path, and this one from that Blake Snell player program. So yeah, that's the only reason that I'm making this update right now, is to open these packs, because I don't want to let them sit around for any more. I'm eager to open them, and I'm especially eager about these 3 Ballin' as a Habit packs. I feel like at this point, this game is just trying to hand out Ballin' as a Habit packs to anyone who wants them. And it's only a matter of time before I pull a diamond out of one of these. I don't understand how my pack luck has been so bad out of these packs, but eventually, at some point, there will be a diamond card pulled out of one of these packs, and I swear to God, if it's just like Springer or Kershaw or somebody like that, I'm gonna lose my marbles. Alright, I'm just gonna open up these 2 choice packs first, because we already know what's gonna be in them. I don't know, it looks like Sheffield's going for the most right now, so he'll get sold. And then these guys, I actually checked right before I started recording. You had to collect 6 of the 7 not main player league guys. So there were 7 other diamonds than Blake Snell, and you had to collect 6 of them in order to finish the Blake Snell program. So I already have Giolito and Happ. They're actually locked into the collection, so I could get Snell. But I've noticed that they're actually up in price from when I bought them originally. When I bought them all, they were all going for under 30k, and now I think no matter which one I take, they're going to sell for almost 40k. So I'm just going to take Jeff McNeil, just because that's the guy I don't have. I think they're pretty much all going for the same price, so I don't think it matters. That's also why on the top right, my stub count's pretty down from what it was before. I think we were at like 330 or something in the last update, and now I'm down to 242. That's because I'm just going to start ripping into these as I talk, but that's because I bought those guys for the Blake Snell program, and I also bought a couple more Live Series diamonds for the new event that came out. So nobody big for the Live Series diamonds. I know I usually go over the collections in a lot of detail, but there's no reason to go over it right now. It was just guys like Rendon, Aaron Judge, Strasburg, and I think there was one more, but I can't remember who it was. So I just bought those guys because there's that Live Series only event that's going on right now, and I wanted to have a little bit better of a team when I played that. So I just bought a couple lower diamonds, and I'm just gonna keep them. There's no reason to sell them back. And then, oh, hang on a second. Right as I was just about to stop talking about that and just kind of fast forward to the end of these packs, we got a diamond. Let's let that diamond marinate a little bit. Maybe if we wait a little longer, it'll be someone better. All right. Hopefully it's not a garbage diamond again. It's going to be a pitcher from the American League. I mean, I think, oh, what's this? It's not a Live Series. It's Cy Young? Oh my God. That's a pretty, I don't know what he goes for, but in terms of high diamonds, that's like one of the better pulls you can get. I know a lot of people don't like Cy Young in MLB The Show, and they think he's really hittable, but last year, I actually used this version of him for a long time. I thought he was really good for me, so I don't know, I might give him a try now that I just got him for free. Another gold, well, I shouldn't say another gold, that's the first gold, Noah Syndergaard. A lot of golds being pulled in this episode of No Money Spent. I think we pulled 6 in total in the last pack opening, 5 from show packs, and then 1 from a gold player pack, and then we just pulled another one. I will never complain about a gold pull, especially out of free packs. Actually, I shouldn't say I'll never complain about a gold pull, because the second I start opening up balling as a habit packs, I'm about to complain about those golds. Another gold, man. The golds are just flying off the shelves in these show packs lately. Alright, 2 more show packs. Even if we don't pull anything else good, this is still a win. We got a diamond, a couple golds. I am fine, and it ended off with another gold. Why are there so many golds that I'm pulling in these? I don't know. It's kind of crazy in my opinion. Alright, we got 4 more packs left. We got 1 headliner and 3 ballin'. I'm going to open the headliner first. It's all the way back to set 2. So Jimmy Rollins was the headliner back then. I really have never seen this card used online. Maybe like once, but I don't know. I might give it a shot if we pull them, and we don't. At least we got 2 silvers in the pack instead of just the 1. Alright, this is what it all comes down to. 3 ballin' is a habit packs. I pretty much already know that I'm gonna pull all golds from them, but here's the thing. Every time, at least to my knowledge this season, when I've opened up ballin' as a habit packs, I've only had either 1 or 2. So I either open 1 or I open 2, don't pull anything, and then I feel sorry for myself. But we got 3 this time, so maybe that extra 1 will give it enough juice so that 1 diamond is pulled out of these 3 packs. And I better get a diamond out of a ballin' pack at some point in the near future. Corey Kluber, at least that's a decent gold. 2 more. I just want 1. Oh, come on! Just the day that I pull a diamond out of one of these, man, it's gonna be nice. Oh, it's not even. I got 1. Oh well, the day is nice. I said it would be. The day is nice. And it's not even out of like the guaranteed slot. Usually it's the furthest right slot. That's the one with the guaranteed gold pull. And we still got the gold. We got a diamond and a gold. Let's see who the gold is first. Gary Sanchez. All right. Diamond pull. Let's see who it is. I'm thinking it's going to be, it's Real Muto, isn't it? National League catcher. That's not really the pull we were waiting all this time for. But hey, you know what? I'll take it. An actual diamond out of a ballin' is a habit pack. That makes 2 diamonds for this little update of a pack opening here for this video. Alright, that's all I had for this update. Now, this time when I come back, I should have made progress in ranked seasons, events, and maybe even showdown. So, I'll check back in a little bit. And we are back with the 3rd and final update of the episode. I don't remember what I ended off the last update saying, so I don't know of any smooth transition make, but I don't think that matters, because the biggest thing to go over is the fact that I finally made World Series. It took until the 2nd season. I guess this screen doesn't really show much because I'm at 700 for the new season, but with less than 24 hours left of the 2nd season of the year, I finally made World Series. So we have those rewards to open up. We also have the rewards to open up in packs from up to this point in this new season. So there's not a whole lot to go over in this update, but the one thing I will do before we go into packs here is I did do one more collection. The prices for live series guys are way up right now, so I'm trying to hold off a little bit on doing too many of these collections right now. But I did get one more done, partially because, like I said, I want to have one for each episode, and also because the last event that's been going on, I just wanted him to use. So Christian Yelich, I bought him. We're going to lock him in to finish up the Brewers collection, get that Dan Plesac and 1,500 stubs. I don't know if I'm going to use him, but it could be a nice little lefty if he's eligible for an event or something. So now we're down to just 8 collections left, but that by no means that we're close to being done, because there's still the super expensive guys like Trout and Arenado and Garrett Cole, and they're just going up and up in price lately. So hopefully once this live series event ends, maybe that'll cause the prices to drop a little bit and we can make a little bit more progress. But for this week of No Money Spent, that's it for the collections. I actually do have a little bit more collecting to do though, because for some reason I didn't realize that when you collected the guys for these prestige programs, you get like 1,000 stubs just for locking them in. And I have guys that are already no sell, so I kind of figure I may as well lock them in and get the 1,000 stubs. So all the first inning guys are no sell for me. So Helton, gonna lock him in, get the 1,000 stubs. That actually gave me more than 1,000 stubs. Oh yeah, because you get the progress toward. Okay, so I'm actually gonna do these from the program screen themselves to see what I'm actually getting here. So I locked in Helton, that gave me 10 to his program, so that actually gives me 1,750 subs. So that's a little bit more than I thought. But yeah, Snyder is also no sell for me, so I'll lock him in, get those stubs from him. And then also Roy Oswalt is no sell for me, and we're actually going to get even more bonus stubs from him because I had already made some progress towards his prestige. The way his works is just kind of like halfway of everything, so I'm basically halfway to getting Roy Oswalt prestiged. And then I have Didi, who already is no sell when you get him, so I'm just going to lock him in and get his stubs. So we got 2,000 there from just collecting Didi. I know I have all of the second inning guys, but if you remember, there's that like weird glitch where it made them not no sell after I locked them in to get the voucher. So I don't want to lock them into this right now, just in case I do want to still turn around and sell them. I mean, they're not going for all that much. Like I was hoping their price might go up a little bit, but it really hasn't. But I'm going to keep them sellable for now. So I think that's it for people I can lock into these. But there's really not much else to do in this episode than open all the packs I have, and it's kind of a lot. Just a lot of rewards from the season. So I'm just going to start from the left, and we'll just move on over to the right. So I think this was 7 show packs we had to open here. I don't remember what they're from. I think some of them might be from the event that was going on. I don't know. I think it's just kind of 7 that have been scrounged up from various locations in the game. Probably some daily login rewards. I don't even know. I don't know why I'm even speculating, because it really doesn't matter where they come from. All it matters is we had them, and now they're gone. And we actually got a gold. Okay, I was thinking those were going to go through without anything decent, but we got a gold. We got the silver player. I think this is from the event, so Yachty, not the greatest. And then we're just moving through rewards. So I think all of these that aren't World Series are from this new season. It gave me the rewards without having to play a game, so we're just going to rip through these. Probably just a lot of like silver players and banners and stuff like that. So stuff that I already have. Pennant race. There's actually the one guy in the pennant race pack I'm actually kind of looking forward to trying. I think you get a gold from this wild card one. Yep, Chad Green. Not going for much more. Now here's the World Series nameplate and icon. So I'm probably going to equip. I actually kind of like the nameplate I have on. It looks kind of cool. But I might put this World Series icon on there. And then we got Division Series reward from this new season. Going to give us that bat skin. Probably not going to use it. Not really a big fan of how it looks. And then just continuing moving over. I think this is from the XP reward path. We got a gold equipment to get here. Nothing that goes for that much. It looks like this goes for the most, so we'll sell that. We got this gold legacy thing here, so I think this is the last one of those. Yeah, so now I have all 3 of these legacy guys once I get Harper here, and now I have all the hat icons too. So that's kind of cool just for the collections here. And now we have, I'm actually going to save, I'm going to do this pennant race one first. And I already know who I want. I want to try this Keith Folk. I know this Pujols is a really good looking card, but I just don't think he has a spot. But Keith Folk, I actually do think he has a spot, at least to give him a try. And it was kind of funny. This card was all messed up when it first came out. They said it was from the 2017 season, which he would have already been 9 years retired. They said he was 28 years old, but when he was 28 years old, he was on the White Sox. So I've never seen MLB The Show mess up the stuff on the card like that, but it was kind of funny. But Keith Folk, we're going to go ahead and take him, and I'm going to put him in the bullpen, give him a try. Kind of excited because he looks like a pretty solid card. We're going to open this prospect pack next, set 3. Hopefully we can get the rare round. And we actually do. All right, that's a nice little pull for this this episode here, getting the rare round. Who do I want from this, though? I don't think I'll use either of them. Is this Kelenic a switch hitter? No, he's just a lefty. Okay, if he was a switch hitter, that would have been good for the next event. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll probably end up selling whoever I get here because they're not going to crack the starting rotation or lineup. So it looks like Kelenic's going for actually 24, 23. Yeah, Kelenic's going for a little bit more, so we'll go ahead and take him. And then last but not least, we got the World Series Reward Choice Pack. I already know who I'm taking out of this. As soon as I saw him put in the game, it's who I wanted. His price is actually going up a lot since the season ended, but it's the 93 overall prime Zach Britton. I know people have been saying he's not as good as his card looks, and I've faced him a couple times, and he wasn't as tough to hit as I was thinking he would be, but he's still a high overall lefty that's still going to miss plenty of bats, so he's still going to be really good. So I'm going to take him. We're going to put him in the bullpen. Not going to sell him, at least not yet. Alright, so this is what the team is looking like now. This is still kind of the team I put on the field just to try and get a lot of prestige programs, some progress made. But it ended up being the team that took me to World Series. I decided to buy Nick Madrigal off the market and replace Sandberg because I really wasn't doing that great with Sandberg, only batting .264. It seemed like he was getting just a ton of good okay results when it shouldn't be. So I was kind of getting frustrated with that, and I was really good with the 86 Madrigal in the event, or the previous event, so I decided to give his 95 a try. He's actually been really good. I've only played, obviously, 6 games with him, but 7 hits and 21 at-bats. He's been doing pretty good. But yeah, other than that, some of these guys, I mean, all of the outfielders I'm still looking to replace. Literally, the only reason I have my creative player here is just to try and make some progress with a different position. And I really didn't have anyone else that was, like, crazy good to put in for him, so I was just using him, but Duke Snyder can't hit lefties to save his life. Joe Carter can't hit anybody to save his life, at least not for me. So outfield is probably what we're going to focus on in terms of real upgrades. And then over on the pitching screen here, I put Keith Folk in for Charlie Morton, who wasn't doing that great. And I decided to put Britton in for Hader. And Hader was really not doing good for me at all. It seemed like he's really easy to hit this year. I also, though, I'm keeping Wood in for now, but Kirby Yates has been crazy good for me in events. I mean, he's thrown 12.1 innings, hasn't given up a single run, has 5 wins and a save. So I might try and put him in. I've never liked using him. I feel like he's easy to hit, but I don't know. He was doing really good. So if Kerry Wood doesn't really do amazing, I'll probably put Yates in there. So at this point in the episode is when I would normally play a game. But I don't think I'm going to play a game in this one. I don't know. I meant to get this video up like Monday, and then it didn't happen. Then I wanted to get it up Tuesday. It didn't happen. Now it's Wednesday that I'm recording this part, and I don't even know if I'm going to get it up by Wednesday. If I do, it'll be late. But I just wanted to get this recorded here, but I didn't really have time to play a full game. So I think what I'm going to do is I posted a video not that long ago of me making World Series. So I'm just going to put that gameplay in at the end of this video. So if you already saw that video, then you can feel free to click off once that starts. But if you haven't seen that, it was a really fun game, a really good competitive game that I ended up making World Series in. So, you know, spoiler, but it's kind of obvious. But real quick before I cue that up, I'm just going to go over what I'm looking to do for the next episode. So I don't think I'm going to make much more progress in this event. It ends tonight, the day I'm recording this. I wanted to play a lot of this event, but I just didn't end up playing as much of it as I wanted. So we're missing out on some more event rewards. There's 2 events in a row that I haven't gotten the main guy. So I need to start picking up the event slack. But the next event comes out pretty much I was going to say right after this one ends, but I think it's like 10 hours after this one ends. But the next event's going to come out. The rewards look pretty good, so I'm going to try and get those. I'm going to try and actually play. I'm also going to... I've been saying it the last couple weeks, but I'm actually going to do it now. We're going to play showdowns. I'm going to try and get a lot of the Future Stars guys, try and make a lot of progress. I still haven't gotten a single Future Star guy there just because I haven't been focusing on Showdown. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for the next week of content here, unless they drop something else. So yeah, with that being said, that's all I have for you guys in this one. I'll queue up that gameplay of me making World Series, so go ahead and enjoy that, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back to another MLB The Show video. This one's a little bit of a special one. As you know, the ranked season, the second one of the year, just ended. The new one just began. And I was trying to make a World Series push before it was over. And I didn't make World Series the first season, which is a real shame because in the last like 2 years, I made World Series probably the first 5 or 6 seasons in a row until Madden came out, basically, and I played a lot less. But the first season, I didn't make it. So this season was a big deal to try and bounce back. And I was at an 888 rating, so 1 win would get me up to World Series. Corey Kluber wasn't quite at full energy, but I felt like I needed to use him in the biggest game of the season. I'm facing off against Prestige Roy Oswalt, which is actually kind of weird because before I was playing this yesterday, I was just talking to my brother about how I'd never faced that card, so I didn't know how many people actually prestiged him. And then I faced him 2 games in a row, and the game before this one, I had a lot of trouble hitting him, so I was kind of worried when I saw that. But I had confidence, I was playing well, I had won like 7 out of my last 8 games, and this was the one. So we're leading off with Nick Madrigal. I bought Madrigal off the market to replace Sandberg because Sandberg wasn't doing it for me. And Madrigal has actually been pretty good for me. And he leads off, he hits that one pretty hard up the middle, but it gets snagged by a shortstop and he can't beat it out. So we're not going to get a hit to start it off, and Hanley, the 3rd hitter in the order, also grounding it to short, not able to get anything going in the first. Now in his half of the first, we had 2 quick outs. I missed my spot with a sinker though, and he's going to hit that one out to right center. It's going to get off the wall on the bounce. I'm able to keep him at second, but with 2 outs, it doesn't really matter, second or third with that speed. But it doesn't matter at all if you're going to give up a home run. That was an absolute laser from Eddie. I don't know if I've ever seen a home run hit that low on ranked seasons this year. So right away in the first, I'm going down 2-0, and then in my half of the second, I get caught looking at the 12-6 curve. That pitch was giving me a lot of trouble in this game. So then what do? How do I bounce back after not scoring anything? I give up another home run. So right away, this game's not looking good. He's hitting Kluber. Not many people are able to do that, so I actually resorted to loading up my bullpen. I was ready to put in a new guy. I was warming up Snell just in case I had to pull Kluber early, but Kluber is able to get himself out of this inning. There's a pop fly out there in a foul ground. Madrigal's so fast that I was trying to change to the right fielder, so he took a weird route. But now in the bottom of the third, I get Eddie out. Kluber's still out there. I was kind of ready to take him out, but I was like, you know what? We'll give him a little bit more. It's only 3 runs, so give him a chance to settle in. And then now in the top of the 4th, Madrigal beats out that ground ball. That's why I like him so much with his speed. Now he's going to steal second, so the first hit of the game for me, a weak hit, turning it into a double basically, moving him up. Now he moved up to 3rd on a ground ball. We got 2 outs, and Helton is going to take that 12-6 curve, put it through the little hole there, and score us our first run of the game. Now Duke Snyder up with 2 runners on. He's always dangerous against the righty, and he hits that to left center. It hits off the wall. I thought that was going to be gone and give me the lead, but he actually got it in really quickly. I don't know why I sent this guy, but I get thrown out at home with 2 outs, so we're still down 3-2, and then he bounces back. Mike Trout on the second pitch of the next inning, or the next half inning, he hits another home run. So at this point, I was really ready to pull Kluber. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to let him go this inning. He's due up in the next inning, so if he can just get himself out of this inning, I'll pinch hit for him, and then Kluber's day will be done. So I leave Kluber in. He got the next 2 outs here on a broken bat, And then Didi up here, he gets this out too on a grounder to third. So now Kluber is kind of in a little bit of a groove after giving up the home run. He got 3 outs in a row. And then I was still prepared to take him out, but I kind of forgot. I lost track of what was going on. So all of a sudden he's up here deep enough into a bat where I'm like, it's kind of pointless to take him out now. So I decide to try and bunt him over in this. I don't understand what happened because I was stealing to make sure I didn't get a double play. He bunted it foul for strike 3, which is, the rules. But for some reason, they let me stay on second with Joe Carter. And then Nick Madrigal pops it up over the first baseman's head, but he can't get there. The luckiest hit of the entire season for me comes in the biggest game. Nick Madrigal gets a double on that. And we bring this game back to within 1 run. And I decided it was kind of a case-by-case thing. I left Kluber in for the first batter just because it was the pitcher. I'm like, you know what, I'll let him go to face the pitcher. And then I'm like, all right, well, I'll leave him in a little bit more. He ends up facing Yelich and throws a nice backdoor cutter to end the 5th. So now we're in the 6th. Kluber's still on the hill. 2 outs in the inning, and he gets another ground out. So now Kluber has thrown 2 scoreless innings in a row. He's kind of rolling. But after my creative player here grounds out, I'm like, you know what? I'm still down 1. I need to get something going. Kluber, I remember he was hitting him well, even though he hasn't been hitting him well recently. So I'm like, I got to bring in Eddie. I got to try and make something happen. So now Eddie on an 0-2 count with 2 outs rockets that one into right center gap. And that's going to give us a double with 2 outs. So it was down to the last strike of the inning. Eddie has been doing great lately, so I was confident with him. And then Madrigal's coming up on the very next pitch. He hits that one to right field. That one's kind of down the line. It's going to be enough to score Eddie, so I didn't even need to bring in a pinch runner. Madrigal's going to be able to move himself all the way up to second. So now it's tied off the bat of Nick Madrigal. And he's on second base. And now Didi on the next pitch. He hits that one deep. And it's gonna leave Didi Gregorius. I've been having so much trouble with him, but he's come around lately with the power. And in the span of 3 pitches, we go from down 1 with 2 strikes and 2 outs to up 2. And now it's the bottom of the 7th. I bring in Blake Snell. Now here's the thing. I'm not usually the guy to bring in a starter late in the game, but I'm like, you know what? This is the biggest game of the year. In real life, when you're in the postseason, in the World Series, you're going to bring in unconventional pitchers in unconventional situations. But here it wasn't working out too well. Right away, Snell's getting into trouble. 2 runners on, and we managed to have a line drive stay up in the air, and Snyder catches that in center, so we get out of the inning. And then in the next inning, Yelich is up to start it off, lefty-lefty matchup, and we get an easy little ground ball to start the inning. But we're not out of anything yet, because the last inning, everything happened with 2 outs. So we just got to keep moving through, and we're able to sneak that fastball by him, by Minoso, and then Sandberg up. We sneak another fastball up by him. Now we only need 3 more outs, and I decide to leave Snell in because the bottom half of the inning, who he had due up, they were all worse against lefties, and I'm like, you know what? Snell's doing pretty good. He's the best lefty on my team as of right now, besides Newhouser, but I couldn't put in Newhouser. So I'm leaving Snell in the game. Madrigal not able to beat that one out. So we're going into the bottom of the 9th with a 2-run lead. Blake Snell looking for the 3-inning save. So now he's facing Trout to start off, worse against lefties, but he manages to draw a walk. It was a crazy at bat. And he gets on first base, bringing the tying run to the plate. He brought in Buxton to pinch hit for Olsen. And I kind of saw this coming right away with the bunt. It wasn't a good bunt, so it turned into a sacrifice, basically, but he still got the tying run coming to the plate, and Pudge hits that one pretty well, but he just doesn't have all that much power on that version. So he gets that one out to center. We actually keep him at second, and now he's got Didi up. Who else but Didi to tie it up for him? But it's going to tail foul. I thought that was gone off the bat. I thought his Didi did it to me just like mine did to him, but no. We get his Didi striking out on a 2-2 count, and we manage to secure the win, 6-4, the come-from-behind win to snag a World Series rating in this one. I was so relieved. This felt like vindication for not making it the first season, and I was so So happy we made it to 907. We got that World Series pack. And I was a happy little boy. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys all liked it. Normally I don't do post-game commentaries like this, but I wasn't recording it live, so I felt like I needed to do it this way. So subscribe if you want to see more MLB The Show content. But that's all I've got for you guys in this one. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.